Good morning, students. This is Mr. Stephen, and the Assessment 2 has a new instructions. The assessment will be in two parts, 1 and 2. Part 1, you have to complete a multiple choice, which will cover introduction, scope, and discussion. Okay, so part 1 is a very simple multiple choice. Let's have a look. So in part 1 you will be given around 8 questions. Okay, there will be simple multiple choice, there will be add drop, there will be again simple drop down menus, which involves introduction and scope, which involves very simple reference list where you have to put in order. So that is the new structure for part 1. That is the new structure for part 1. Now, that's very good, Mr. Steve, but what about part 2? So let's have a look at part 2. Now, part 2, you have to write 150 to 170 words. You must have a heading analysis, and then you must have a heading evaluation, and you must have a third heading recommendation. Okay, so you have to open a Word document and you save it with your first name underscore last name ID, and your headings are analysis. Then you write maybe around 50 words, evaluation maybe around 50 to 60 words, and then your recommendations. Okay, now it all must be Calibri size 12 and 1.5 line spacing. So in part 2 you have to write an analysis, and what you do when you write an analysis, you have to focus on the meaning. Okay, it's a failure case report, so what does it mean? What actually happened, and what does it mean to this case? Okay, now you have to use a heading, analysis, and some language that you can phrase, such as upon analysis we can say that, and you tell us what you found or what you think. Okay, so you've written your analysis, then you go to your evaluation. Now in your evaluation you will be expected to write what could have happened, what should have happened. In your evaluation you have to write what could have happened, what should have happened. Alright, so this is the things exactly what we were doing the last few weeks, where you're explaining what the recommendations are. Okay, the company should have, the advice would have, and that is the language that we want to hear. Okay, could have, should have. Right, that's what we're looking for in your evaluation. Okay, and finally, the last one that they want, the last heading, is your recommendation. Okay, and the language that you could use would be, let me just fix that, could have, should have in evaluation. Recommendation, it is recommended that. And you tell us what the recommendations that you suggest. So, students, part 2, 150 to 170 words. You have to only write an analysis, an evaluation, and a recommendation. And you must use the headings, okay, which are analysis, evaluation, and recommendation. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope you all pass, follow the instructions, and you're good to go. If you need anything, get in touch, send me an email, and I'll do my best to respond. However, you need to identify your class name and your times that we are together. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.